Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, Nancy.
I'm excited. I love these audits that we do, and I want to make sure everybody knows who's watching live or on replay that if you would like one page of your website audited by Robin, who is an incredible web designer, for free, no cost, please say, I'm interested in the comments below, and maybe your website will be chosen for one of our, what are we calling this? Makeover Monday?
Makeover Monday. Yep.
Makeover Monday. Okay, so we're excited to be here today with you for Makeover Monday. If you're watching live on YouTube, please like and subscribe so you get notified of more learning opportunities that I do on my channel. And today I want to introduce you once again to one of our sponsors of the Interior Design Business Forum, Robin White. She's a web designer extraordinaire, I must say. And you are currently working with, you've worked with many of my clients, but you're working with one in particular right now that we're going to audit some of her old website, correct?
Exactly. So her name is Lauren Villario of Lauren Villario Designs, and we are going to take a look at her portfolio page today. I am working with her on a brand new website, but we're looking at her current old website right now.
Okay, so maybe in the future we can look at her new one compared to her old one and show everybody the new funky stuff that you've done and make
We
it.
certainly can. Absolutely.
Okay, good. All right, but for now we're going to take her old portfolio page and you're going to run through it with us and tell us how she could have made improvements and how she's making improvements now with you.
Yeah, and also what she's doing really good on her current site too.
Awesome. I think that's always important. I think people are afraid to do these audits because they're afraid only the negative is going to be pointed out, but you're always so good about saying what's being done really well so that they know, because not everybody's all good or all bad. It's not black and white. There's gray.
Yeah, absolutely. And all the audits that we've done so far, there have always been positives that we've talked about, that their current websites are doing really well. And then this is just to recommend some suggestions that might help take it to the next level and improve it.
Yep, I love it. Okay, so you're going to share your screen and I'm going to make us disappear, but people should still be able to hear our voices.
Yes.
Okay, I'll disappear first and let you share your screen and then I'll make you disappear. Okay, let's get that.
And can you see my screen, Nancy?
I can, and it's coming up right now.
Perfect. So I thought before we dive into going through Lauren's projects page, that I would just talk a little bit in the beginning about how important your portfolio page is on your website, because it's one of the most important and most visited pages. And showcasing your work is crucial to getting new clients because it's actually proof that you're an expert in your field and that you can deliver beautifully designed spaces. We've all heard the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and your portfolio page is going to show what you can do for potential clients rather than you just telling them that you're a great designer and you can do the work.
I think it's so important. I mean, we know that interior design is a visual industry. So besides them trusting the designer to do the job well, really what they're looking at is the end results for the designers. Like, what can they achieve in my home? That's what the clients want to know.
Absolutely. Your portfolio really shows your work in a way that's going to guide potential clients to understand what you're capable of and hopefully help you get your next job.
Okay. All right. So let's check out Lauren's current portfolio page and talk about the good and the bad and what can be improved.
Absolutely. So here's the top of the page. So here we are. And Lauren actually calls her portfolio projects. And I think that's absolutely fine. They're really used interchangeably. But what I really love that she's doing at the top of the page is that she's titled the page. So when visitors land on it, they know where they are on the website and that they're in the right place. Something that I would definitely recommend Lauren doing on this page is actually adding some words to the page. And this is a great place to discuss your work. You can write about the kind of design you specialize in, if there is a specific style. You can talk about what people should look for when they hire an interior designer. That can be good content for a main portfolio page. You can put some testimonials here.
But if scatter them throughout, like
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know what
But
I like to see, Robin, too, on a portfolio page? I'd like to see what the challenges were. I don't need to see the before picture, but I love to
mhm.
see like what the challenges were and how they solved it. That could be a good way of getting like words and SEO on a portfolio page, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because, like you said, Nancy, if there's no words, then chances are it will not be indexed by Google to show up in organic search results. So, I
Ah,
think that your main portfolio page can often be a lost opportunity to try to rank for a specific keyword phrase. So, um, think about adding words to your portfolio page if you don't have any there.
okay.
And then let's scroll down. I'm just going to scroll so you guys can see how Lauren has this main portfolio page set up. So she's got an image and a name for each project. And if you hover on the image, there is a hover effect. And what I like about that is that you know it is a clickable link. So that's
Mm,
really good. And what that also means is that Lauren has set up individual project pages, which is what I like to call them. And this is something that I always recommend to my clients, and we'll click through in a moment. But what I would definitely recommend that Lauren consider with these names, what I like clients to do is think about using a keyword phrase that you want to try to rank for when you're naming your project, and also use a location for the project because that will help with your local SEO.
so she thinks she's using location and is because she's saying the name of the road that
Mhm.
they live on, but she's not giving, let's say, the town or the Providence or wherever she lives, like how that area would be Google. Like the best
Yes.
should be using, try to use that location.
Absolutely. So that can be a combination of, and this is all very specific to every geographical location, but you can use a neighborhood because, you know, in Manhattan, things are broken down by neighborhood, Soho, Upper East Side, West Village, things like that.
Right.
Then you can use the town or the city, and you can also use the state. Some areas do a lot by county. So, you know how, people refer to your local
Well, yeah,
areas. So you want to
we
be
have towns, we have
Mhm.
counties, and then we have the state. So someone could say, like where I am, Huntington, New York, and or they could say Suffolk County, New York, or they could just say Long Island, New York. So you could
Exactly.
scatter that throughout your images so that you're picked up by Google in different ways.
Absolutely. And then you can name your projects, you know, let's say you were an interior designer, Nancy, and you did most of your jobs in Huntington, New York. You might want to give a little bit of variety. So
Mhm.
some might say Huntington, some might say Long Island, you know, just to have, some might say, what'd you say, Suffolk County?
Suffolk
So,
County, we have Nassau County. So yeah,
yep.
however your areas are identified, make sure you're putting that instead of the name of the street per se, because no one's going to say the best interior designer on Nutmeg Lane for Nutmeg Lane.
Exactly.
Got
Exactly.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the other thing that I would comment on here is I think Lauren must have about 30 something projects here. And I would actually recommend curating this. I think anywhere between 4 to 12 projects is sufficient because remember, it's quality, not quantity.
Okay.
A prospective client isn't going to hire you based on the number of projects in your portfolio. So you don't want to give them too much to look at. And I'm also going to click through just so we can take a look at a project page. Nancy, can you see that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So here, Lauren is showing all of the beautiful photos from this project. But what I actually recommend she do here is put the name and the location again at the top of the page, and then tell the story of the project. Have a write up here. And this can be anything. I sometimes recommend that clients do this, you know, sort of problem solution format. So share the problem or frustration that your client was dealing with before they hired you and how working with you solved that problem and transformed their space. You want to sell the transformation. This is a great place to put the testimonial from the client, and you really want to appeal to them on an emotional level. And again, having those words or content on the page is what's going to get Google to index the page.
I totally get that. And this is where, like what I was saying before, could apply. What were the challenges in this home and how were they resolved? If you want to go that route on one of the pages, you can change the format on another page and basically play around. So like you're saying, you're found by Google for different things you want to be found for. She's heavy in kitchen and baths, right? So
yes, she is.
Right. So
yes.
Kitchen and bath redesign certain county, kitchen and bath redesign this town, like, change them up on each one.
Kitchen remodel, bath remodel. I mean, there's so, and then, you can also get even deeper and come up with a keyword phrase that has to do with lighting or countertops or backsplash, if that's what your ideal clients are searching for. So, but this is really
kitchen, different type, modern kitchen, contemporary kitchen, traditional kitchen. You could be picking up from keywords that people are searching for in your descriptions of your portfolio.
Exactly. And every time you add a new portfolio project page to your website, that is fresh content for Google. So that's what Google wants to see, that your website is active.
Which is why too, you suggested to have only like up to 12. And let's say you have 24, you're able to rotate every quarter and tell Google your website's being updated as well also. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And to that end, in the projects that you do select for your website, you want to make sure that it is the kind of work that you want to attract more of. So for example, with Lauren, who really specializes in kitchen and bath, if that's what she's looking for more of, that's what we want to showcase in her portfolio, and maybe not so much of the living rooms and the bedrooms.
I like that. Put up what you're looking to attract. Just because you did other jobs doesn't mean you want more of those.
Exactly. And you want it to be your best work. We all get better the more the longer we've been doing this. So you might want to take out some of your older projects and incorporate more of your newer projects that might showcase your talents better.
Yes. Okay.
And then I just like to always talk about the footer section of a page because it is so important. And I think it's wonderful that she's got her contact information here. And it's great that she's got links to her social media pages because they belong at the bottom of the page. Little tiny suggestion that I have is to make the email and phone number text white. Just like the social media icons, for consistency and also for legibility. And Lauren knows this. I would also recommend adding the legal pages that her website should have, and possibly either a to the top arrow or a small menu in the footer, just to make it really simple for visitors to find other pages on the website that they might want to get to.
Wonderful. All right. And you're currently working on her website.
I am. And I just want to say that, just to mention a little bit, if you're just starting out and you don't have jobs under your belt to include in your portfolio, you can include work from school. If you went to school for interior design, you can include work that you've done for friends and family, and even your own home in the beginning. What you put in your portfolio at first doesn't actually have to be work that people paid for. You can also include mood boards, layouts, and renderings at first. So don't let not having a lot of images to share in your portfolio be something that stops you from getting started.
Absolutely. Let me bring you and I back up on the screen.
Great.
Okay. Whoops. And we'll do that. Oh, and there we are. We're all over the place. And let me switch it to this one because we get a little space between us. Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay, amazing, actually. It's not complicated, but these little tidbits that people miss could make a really big difference in being found and being appealing to your ideal client.
Yeah, exactly, Nancy.
It's one
Nancy,
of the
yeah.
most important pages, I'd say, that
It
people
really is. People want to see what you're capable of before they even reach out to contact you about discussing about working together. So, professional photography is really important if you're able to afford it. You can see the difference. You really can.
Yes, I can see
Yeah.
the difference when I go on designers' websites right away. When they come into my coaching programs, I'll be like,
Mhm.
okay, you did this website yourself, didn't you? Like you can just tell, and that's okay. I did it
Yeah.
myself in the beginning. I did my first 2 websites by myself. And
Mhm.
then when I started charging my worth and I was able to have the extra money in my business to do my website properly. So the portfolio page is really key for interior designers. So if you're tuning in live late, please go back and watch from the beginning because Robin gave some great, amazing tips to redo your portfolio page in a way that's going to hopefully get you more business, which isn't that what it's all about?
That's what your website is all about. It should be a powerful sales tool for your business. And to that end, Nancy, I would love to just mention to everybody who's watching, I am giving a talk for the virtual chapter of the IDS tomorrow, the Interior Design Society. And the topic is about your portfolio page and how it can be a powerful sales tool and SEO tool for your website. So I will drop the link to register in the comments if anybody would like to sign up to be able to watch that.
Awesome. Okay, send me the link too, because I'd like to see if I can attend or at least watch on replay if I
You
can.
got it.
So,
You got it.
all right, everyone. So remember, if you would like one of your website pages audited by Robin and you're an interior designer, please say, I'm interested in the comments below, and Robin will get in contact with you and we'll arrange it so you can get one of your pages reviewed. Are you picking the page, Robin, or are they picking the page they would like reviewed?
I have been picking the page so that we're kind of not duplicating, but if somebody had a very strong feeling about it, I'm open to suggestions.
I think that's a good idea. So if there's one page on your website that you're just not happy with and you're not sure why, maybe that's the page. You say, I'm interested in the comments below in a one-page website audit live out on the internet here. We are in our Facebook group, the Interior Design Business Forum. We are on YouTube and we are on LinkedIn Live. So it's a free service that I think most people need. They just don't realize and they're a little afraid. But there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no right or wrong. There's just stages of getting people to hire you, right?
Exactly. And we're very nice about it.
We are very nice about it, I think. So, all right, Robin, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see Lauren's new website because she is one of my clients as well. I'm really excited. When is that coming out?
I think it's coming out in the middle of September. We did a much longer project because of summertime and vacations and things like that. So it's taking a little bit longer than usual.
So, all right. Sounds good. All right. I'll see you next month. Everyone, go have a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.